Klay Thompson has reached an agreement to join the Dallas Mavericks on a 3-year, $50 million deal that will require a sign and trade. He's going to Dallas, y'all. Klay Thompson is going to Dallas. Fresh off the clock, just got to the crib, man. I've been seeing all the free agency stuff go down all day. I've been itching to get home and record this video, bro. So without further ado, we're just gonna get into it. Before that though, let me just go ahead and say, if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video if you end up liking the video. This is a basketball centric channel. We do a lot of basketball talk. Obviously I got the 2K going on, so you can see me play basketball, as well as in real life. I have a couple of basketball IRL videos too. So it's a basketball centric channel, if you can't tell already. Obviously I know we got Brutus in the background. That's just because I'm from Ohio, know what I mean? But you see my basketball court. Know what I mean? And I got a couple more right here on the wall. But anyway, like I said, if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. We are on the road to 500. We are currently at 126 subscribers. I don't even consider y'all subscribers. I consider everybody who presses that button a supporter. So, if you want to go ahead and end up supporting me and the channel and stick around and be a part of this community that I'm trying to build, then by all means, I would appreciate it if you hit that red button. And as y'all know, we enjoy basketball around here. Like I said, I'm not partnered with them or anything like that. I love the inspiration that those dudes give off, and the hats is clean, the merch is clean, so I'm always talking it. But got all that out the way. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, bro. This morning, the first outside of Paul George obviously signing with Philly, the first player to come up off the board was Tyrese Maxey. He signed a 5-year, $205 million max contract extension. So Philly got their big three of the future, with Paul George being there for 4 years. You got Tyrese Maxey being there for 5 years, and then Joel Embiid will re-sign as well. Now that you have more, firepower in Paul George, so Joel Embiid will re-sign as well. So they have these guys together for the next at least 4 seasons, unless Paul George pulls another whatever. It's not that he's requesting these trades, bro. He just has gotten traded, but we'll see. I believe that he's obviously way better than Tobias Harris on both ends of the floor. He's gonna score you more than 8 points in a closeout game, that's for sure. I think he had 0 in that closeout game, if I'm not mistaken. But that's neither here nor there. We'll get to Tobias Harris in a second. Actually, he signed somewhere else. Free agent center Jalen Smith has agreed on a 3-year, $27 million contract with the Chicago Bulls. Just replacing the Andre Drummond that they lost. Jalen Smith, we haven't seen a lot of him because he has been playing behind Miles Turner a lot. And who else did they have over there? He also was in Phoenix before he came to Indiana. We just really haven't seen the full product of Jalen Smith just yet. Not in my opinion. He does have great upside on the defensive side of the ball. He rebounds pretty solidly, and he can score you a bucket around the rim. I would hope so, you know what I mean? But if I'm not mistaken, he shoots threes too. I think he can pop off from 3 too. So big signing for Chicago for sure, especially with losing Andre Drummond. Obviously, he's not the rebounder that Drummond is, but that's a great signing. And here we go, bro. When I tell y'all I was Kobeing at work, bro, when I seen this one, man. Free agent center Isaiah Hartenstein has agreed on a 3-year, $87 million deal with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hartenstein leave the Knicks for the top West seed, eager to add his size, skill, and physicality. Holy Christ, bro. We had been linked to him since the second round was over. We had been linked to Isaiah Hartenstein, seeing how both of us, the Knicks and the Thunder, lost in that second round. So, I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm ecstatic. I absolutely love what Sam Presti has been able to do, bro. I cannot stress enough how happy I am to be an OKC Thunder fan, bro. I'm not gonna lie. 2020, 2019, 2020, that was tough. that was a tough season for me, bro. We lost Russ, we lost Paul George, we lost Mel. Like it was tough. And they bring in Chris Paul, who I'm a fan of his game, but I'm not really a fan of, how he plays, like all the bitching and all the antics, the flopping. I'm not really a fan of that, but I am a fan of basketball, and I know, I see that he is a great basketball player. But yeah, that was a tough year for me, bro. But we got Shea out of that. Lou Dort was also on that team, and we've just progressed ever since. We had a 0.5 chance, 0.05 chance of making the playoffs that season. And somehow, some way, we made the playoffs that year. So ever since then, we've just been on this upward trajectory of, getting assets and, getting better as a core. Now our core is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let me go pull this. Hold up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, J-Dub, and Chet. Then off the bench, you got Lou Dort and Isaiah Joe. We also brought in Caruso, who we will re-sign. Isaiah Hartenstein's on a 3-year deal, so he's not a part of our core. Neither is really Caruso. But we have a legit 10-man rotation that can give any team hell on any given night, and I love it. I'm waiting, bro. Oh, I thought I said Buddy Hield. I'm like, why the hell would Buddy Hield sign an Exhibit 10 contract? It says Buddy Boeheim plans to sign an Exhibit 10 contract with OKC. So speaking of my team, we get another guy on a two-way. We also were able to re-sign Aaron Wiggins on a new 5-year, $47 million deal after they declined his team op. So he had a team option worth $2 million. They declined it and signed this man. They signed this man for $45 million more than what he would have got if they would have picked up that team option, bro. Says the Thunder lock in a key rotational piece long term. We love what Aaron Wiggins gave us last year. Defensively, offensively, we absolutely love it, bro. And not to just mention Aaron Wiggins and Hartenstein, we re-signed Isaiah Joe too, who we also declined his player option, which was far smaller than a 4-year, $48 million deal that he just received. So I'm loving it. Now I will say we do have a couple more pieces to go. We are not where we need to be. Obviously, yeah, we're coming in as the reigning 1 seed out west, but I would say we're not where we need to be to actually solidify that. Now, I will say with Denver losing KCP, we might have a chance to actually solidify ourselves as number 1, but who knows? Just time has to go on, and we'll see. Here goes the Tobias Harris news. He's agreed to a 2-year, $52 million deal with the Detroit Pistons. So he really wanted his bag, $26 million a year. Hey, go get your money. I'm not mad at it. He's just over 30. He's not that old. So Tobias Harris can go out and get him another contract. He plays well up in Detroit. They got Cade Cunningham a new deal. So you got Cade and Tobias to build off of, at least for these next couple years. You also have Asar. Boston Celtics star Jason Tatum has reached an agreement on a 5-year, oh my God, 5-year, $315 million Supermax extension with a player option. That's the largest contract in NBA history. So he breaks Jaylen Brown's record for largest contract in NBA history. These are, two teammates are the highest paid players in all of the NBA. In the history of the NBA. 2 of them are teammates. They're both teammates right now. And they just won a championship. So, are you really hurting about that money? You know what I mean? We also got more news about the Boston Celtics, man. Let me find this. It says, the Boston Celtics majority ownership group, led by Wyc Grousbeck, is planning to make the franchise available for sale. The investment group purchased the team in 2022. Massive development for one of the sport's most valuable properties. So the Celtics are looking to sell their majority stake. And it's the perfect time. You right off of that championship, this is literally the perfect time to make the most money that you can while the team's value is at the highest. So that's a wise move by, what's his name? Wyc Grousbeck. Wise move, for sure. Then the Boston Celtics also were able to re-sign Derek White on a 4-year, $125.9 million contract extension. The deal includes a player option. So They running it back, and as to be expected, they should. I mean, what team was really touching the Boston Celtics this year? Yeah, they did lose 2 games to, or they did lose 3 games out the entire playoffs, 1 in each series outside of the Indiana series, which they could have lost game 1, but they didn't. No team was fucking with Boston, bro. So run it back. They're like, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that at all. Drew Eubanks has agreed on a 2-year, $10 million deal to join the Utah Jazz. DeLon Wright agreed on a 1-year, $3.3 million deal to go to Milwaukee. I love that for them. Give you another scoring, or, he's capable of scoring. He's not really a scoring guard, but he's capable of putting that ball in the basket. He's going to lock the hell in on defense, so you get you another rangy guard wing type of player that can guard multiple positions and do a hell of a job at it. Whether you start him or bring him off the bench, he's going to be productive. Not only is he great on defense, he's one of the top bench ball, like when it comes to secondary ball handlers. He's one of the best passers in the league, bro, when it comes to setting up his team for great looks at the rim or even behind the arc for a 3. Get him some nice assists. DeLon Wright is a great pickup for the Milwaukee Bucks, bro, especially with Damian Lillard having that Achilles injury that he suffered in the playoffs. You don't really know how he's going to be looking coming into the season, so picking up another guy, DeLon Wright, who we know is capable. Obviously, he's not Damian Lillard's caliber. He's much better on defense. You can even start him next to Damian Lillard in that backcourt, and that gives you more defense right there. DeLon Wright. Chris Middleton is obviously not the defender he used to be, but he can still sit down in that chair. You got Giannis, and then Brook Lopez. I'm not sure. Did Brook Lopez resign, or did he? They have some things to work out for sure, but that just bolsters up your roster even more. And then you still have Patrick Beverly, although he is suspended for the first 4 games of the year. You still got Pat Bev, so you feel me? That I love that move. Says the Bulls trading for Josh Giddey was the final straw, and now DeMar DeRozan is no longer looking to stay with the Bulls. A source told the Sun-Times late Sunday night that the Alex Caruso-Josh Giddey trade was the final straw in DeRozan's mind of any sort of return, as the 34-year-old will now use his free agency to shop elsewhere. I would say he could possibly go to the Clippers, man, but they made a couple signings earlier today. Let me peep. Yeah. They signed Nick Batum on a 2-year, $10.6 million deal, and they also signed DeAnthony Melton. Oh, no, excuse me. That's Golden State. My bad. So, yeah, they got Nick Batum. They might have a little bit of money to go out there and get DeMar. Who knows? The Clippers are also actively shopping Russell Westbrook, and Nikola Jokic and DeAndre Jordan are pushing for the Nuggets to make that trade. So, I'm not sure what that'll look like because you just lost KCP. Christian Brown, maybe. You don't really want to give up Christian Brown for an aging Russell Westbrook, but yeah, it is a business. You definitely want to strike while the iron is hot, and that's what the Denver Nuggets are trying to do. Obviously, losing KCP is huge, but still being in that 2-year window of being a champion of the league, I'd say that they still have a legit chance at getting back there very, very soon. So Russell Westbrook being the professional that he is for you, we saw what he just did for the Clippers off of the bench. He can do so much more for Golden State, Denver off the bench. They actually have a system implemented. The Clippers didn't have a system. Granted, Ty Lue is a great coach. I love the coaching job that Ty Lue does. There's not a real system over there. You see the system in Denver, and that's Jokic, then Jamal Murray, and everybody else get theirs off of what we do. Y'all play off of us. And then coming off the bench, that's great for Russell Westbrook because then he's leading that charge off of the bench. Y'all play off of me type of thing. I want to say they brought back Reggie Jackson too, so they were great for each other in OKC. So no, did Reggie Jackson re-sign? I want to say he did. If my memory serves me well, Reggie Jackson did re-sign. Aaron Holiday plans to sign a 2-year, $10 million deal to stay with the Houston Rockets. Holiday played 78 games as a reserve guard for the Rockets' turnaround season last year. I want to say after the season ended, it was rumored that, yeah, for sure. I forget who said it, but it was someone said Aaron Holiday may have played his last game in a Rockets uniform. So for them to be able to bring him back and they're all good with it, I love that for them. Give you another veteran guard to keep in that locker room alongside of Fred VanVleet that can, help really help you. Who the hell did they draft this year? Did they draft? My mind is blank on that right now, bro. But yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot for not just the Rockets, but Aaron Holiday. And then the Klay Thompson thing, man. I don't even know did I mention Klay Thompson yet? If I didn't, I know I didn't. That's crazy. I'm 15 minutes in and I haven't talked about Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has reached an agreement to join the Dallas Mavericks on a 3-year, $50 million deal that will require a sign and trade. He's going to Dallas, y'all. Klay Thompson is going to Dallas. I thought that he had a great chance of going to LA, but then after thinking again, that would kind of be the biggest fuck you to the Warriors. I mean, I know he still has love for Steph and Draymond and his teammates, but when it comes to the organization, that would be a nice middle finger, but he doesn't really want to burn the bridges with his guys. So that's why I feel LA was out of the question. But Dallas is a great fit for Klay Thompson, man. A great fit, especially seeing how they just traded Tim Hardaway Jr. So you replace that shooting immediately. They just saw that's who Derrick Jones Jr. I think he signed a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Los Angeles Clippers. So DeMar is not going to the Clippers. Possibly not. Yeah, Klay Thompson, man, on the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, you have Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Klay Thompson can slide in at that 3. Or if you really want to, you can slide Luka to the 3. He will still obviously be your lead guard and controlling the offense, but you can slide Luka to the 3, being 6'8" to, or however tall he is, 6'9"-ish. And move Klay to the 2, his natural position. Kyrie can run a 1, his natural position. And they got some things to work out. Like they can, finagle over there. Jason Kidd is a great, amazing basketball mind, especially when it comes to the defensive end. He could probably unlock a little bit of something left in Klay Thompson. So, NBA free agency, man. It's not as exciting as 2019 when you had Kawhi and Paul George team up. You had LeBron and Anthony Davis team up. You had Kyrie and Kevin Durant team up. So it's not that exciting. You had Jimmy Butler going to the Bulls. But we are still getting some solid quality moves, man, and I couldn't be happier about it. Y'all know we staying locked in. Free agency doesn't end for another couple weeks, right? I wouldn't know if free agency don't end till the season start. But we mean like the hottest of the hot, like Paul George and Klay Thompson. Those were the 2 biggest names on the free agency market, and they're already gone to sign with other teams. So, it's going the hottest names are off the board for sure, but I'm still locked in. I'm still going to bring y'all videos when I can about what's most important about the signings or trades, anything like that. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate anybody that tuned in. Very, very grateful for y'all. Like I said, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do so. I don't consider you a subscriber. I consider you a supporter. So go ahead, support me, and we can build out this community with you a part of it. I appreciate you tuning in. Like the video too if you want to. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.